Hi, I'm Nadia, and this is Yoga by Nadia. Today we're doing a yoga session for after a sternotomy. A sternotomy is when a surgeon has to cut open your breastbone to gain access to your heart or your lungs. If you have had open heart surgery, you have had a sternotomy. We approach this session very gently. We want to be mindful of the bone that is still very much healing, but we also want to give it a little movement because movement is medicine too. I do want to advise you, I am not a doctor, and please do not use any of my videos as medical advice or use it to replace your doctor's own advice. So get comfy, put on your favorite socks, and take a seat on your cushy chair. Let's get started. I had my open heart surgery in March of 2025, and these are some of the things that I did to help myself feel better and to help myself heal. So let's get started. I would like to set the intention. So the intention for your class today is this is what healing looks like. Healing can look messy, it's painful, it's scabby, it's bony, it's inflamed. So wherever you are right now, this is what healing looks like for you. This is the intention we're going to carry throughout the class today. So begin centering with that intention and with your breath. If it's comfortable, you can gently place a hand on heart, hand on belly. You can have your hands in your lap. We're going to close your eyes. We're going to take an inhale through our nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. Let's take mental stock here of where our bodies are. So we're seated at the edge of our couch or our recliner. We're pressing down through our sits bones here. Hips are square. We're drawing our belly towards our spine. And we're lowering our shoulders down and back. Inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. This is what healing looks like. 2 more. Inhale, fill. All the way down to your belly. Deep inhale. Exhale, blow it out. Beginning shoulder rolls, slowly, gently, taking your pace here. So shoulders come forward and then lift up to your ears, and then they go back and lift down. So forward, up to ears, back, down. So we're going to take a few more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Going as slow with these shoulder rolls or as fast as we need. Again, keep going. Shoulder up, back, down. Up to ears, back, down. 2 more. Inhale. Roll it out. 1 more. Good. So take a moment. Do whatever movement here you need to do. We're going to do it the other way. So we're going to go back first with our shoulders. So we're continuing our shoulder rolls. We're just going the opposite direction here. So inhale, fill. Exhale, empty. This is what healing looks like. Draw your shoulders back, up to ears, and then forward, and then back to neutral. Okay? So we're going back. You're going to feel some pulling here. You're going to feel some opening here. That's normal. So back, up to ears, forward, and then neutral. Okay? So we're going to do a few more of those. Back, up to ears, forward, neutral. Back, up to ears, forward, neutral. A few more. Keep going. Now, make sure you're breathing here. You're doing great. Hands can be in your lap or relaxed beside you, but just keep going at your pace. We're rolling back first, then we go up, then we move them forward, and then neutral. 2 more. Great. Okay, remember, what was our intention? This is what healing looks like. So from here, we're still seated here. We're still anchored down through our sits bones. And then we're gonna start doing some gentle torso work. So hands in my lap, they're not anchored down, they're not gripping. We're gently placing our hands in our lap. We're keeping our shoulders neutral. Draw in through your belly so you stay active and strong here because your chest needs some extra love, extra support here. So we're drawing our ribs in, we're drawing in our belly. So keep in mind, we're gonna do torso side to side. So during this, we're staying anchored through our glutes into our cushy chair. Now, on your inhale, fill, and on your exhale, you're gonna lean to the right. Stay wide in your stance here through your shoulders. Inhale, fill, back to center. Exhale, lean to the other side. Now your sits bone's gonna try to lift up on the opposite side. I encourage you to keep pressing down, activating through your belly, activating through the side bodies. Back to center on your inhale. Fill. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other opposite side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the opposite side. Feel that opening through your ribs. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Pressing through sits bones, anchored through your feet. Inhale, center. And let's keep going here at your pace with your breath, reminding ourselves that this is what healing looks like. Two more sets here. Long spine, inhale, center. Exhale, lean. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean. Inhale, center. Last set, exhale, lean. Inhale, center. And lean. Inhale, center. Exhale, whoo, blow it out. So we're going to scoot our booties to the back of our recliner here. Scoot, 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 scoot. We're gonna lay back. We're gonna relax our body. We're gonna relax our belly. We're gonna relax our chest. We're gonna take 3 rounds of rest here. So breathing in, breathing out. This is what healing looks like, friends. You're doing great. And now let's begin again. We're going to gently lift off of our recliner. Again, with the sternotomy, you really want to be careful how much weight you put on your arms. So we're going to put very little weight on our arms as we scoot back up. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Here we are. Feet are planted, hips are square, glutes are planted. The sits bones are pressing down into your cushion here. You're at the edge now. So we're going to do some torso twist. So watch here first. On our torso twist, we want our hips to remain square. It's our torso that's twisting. So on your inhale, you're going to twist to your right, keeping shoulders wide. If you feel like pulling, like something's about to snap, come slowly and gently out of your twist. Your twist may be simple like this. It may be very minute. It might look minute to you, but it feels big. And we don't want to go over the edge. We want to tippy toe to the edge. We don't want to jump over. So taking your twist as deep as your body will allow you. So on your inhale, broad shoulders. Exhale, twist to the right, hips stay square. You can even use your hands here to guide you. Notice how I'm putting my hands on the outside of my leg. So twisting. So if you're hunching over this way, please come out of your twist a little more. We want an open heart, open twist. So let's begin. Come back to center. So we're back at center. On your inhale, you'll fill. On your exhale, you'll twist. Ready? Inhale, fill. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Same concept here. Inhale, center. And twist to the opposite side. Inhale, center. And twist. Opposite side. So we're going left to right, left to right. Inhale, center. Twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Wide shoulders. Inhale, center. And twist. We have one more set here. Inhale, center. Twist. Inhale, center. Twist. This is your last set. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Cleansing breath here. Again, inch your sits bones, your hips back to your recliner. Lay back. Relax your body, relax your muscles. And take 3 to 4 to 5 rounds of breath here. Reminding yourself, what is our intention? This is what healing looks like. This is what it looks like. And you're doing it right. So inhale, exhale. So when you had your sternotomy, at least I can speak for myself, the surgeon had to wire the bones back shut. And so you have to be mindful of that. Like, okay, there's wiring there it's not healed yet. So we rest when we need to rest. We take breath when we need to take breath. And we remind ourselves that this is what healing looks like, especially at the very beginning. It is going to be slow and steady. You really want to listen to what your body is telling you. So one more cleansing round of breath. And then let it go. Again, being mindful of the weight that we put on our arms here. We're going to lean up, tall spine. We're going to inch back up here, bit by bit. And we're going to take some single arm lifts. Again, we're lifting our arms only as high as our body will let us. We want to find our edge, but we don't want to jump off the edge. So listening to how far you want to go. So on your inhale, you're going to reach your arm as tall or as high as you can. Obviously, the goal is bicep. At some point, will be back towards your ear, but you may not be at that place right now. And that is okay because this is what healing looks like, right? Okay, so inhale, arm reach. And I'm just going to do it right here because maybe this is where we're at. Exhale, release. Inhale, arm reach. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. Feel it pulling. It's probably pulling a little here. Exhale, release. Let's do 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. There you go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I forgot to count. Let's just do one more for good measure here. Inhale, fill. Exhale, release. And if you notice, yes, I have very long arms because I have Marfan syndrome. That is one of the reasons why I had to have the open heart surgery. So one of the symptoms of Marfan syndrome, any Marfies out there, is long arms, long bones, and you're usually very tall, which I am. I'm 6 foot tall. So now take a breath. Woo, let it out. Okay. Now we're going to do the opposite side. Tall spine, draw in through your belly towards your spine. Like if I was going to come to try to tickle your side, you would draw in, right? So we're drawing in that type of feeling. Arm lift, reach as high as you can. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's, maybe it's a little in between, and then release. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. From this side, inhale. Might feel a little different than the other side. Exhale. Maybe you can get higher on this arm. Inhale, fill. Maybe you can't get as high on this arm. Exhale, release. One more, good measure. Inhale, fill. Oh, reach, reach, reach. Fingertips reach to the ceiling. Exhale, release. Oh, take any wiggles here that feel good. Hip, hip, hip. Back to your recliner. Take some breath. And we remind ourselves that this is what healing looks like. You're doing great. Your body has been through a lot. So you are doing a good job. Let's come back up. We're almost done through this session. Let's hip, hip, scoot, scoot to the top, top. So we're going to give our upper body a little rest. And so if you were like me when I had my open heart surgery, I was so tight in my hamstrings from all the laying in recliners and resting and being, on the bypass machine, and you're barely moving and you're not sure how much you even moved while you were in the hospital. So we're going to lengthen our legs long in front of us. And I'm sorry you can't see this, but we're lengthening our legs long. So I'm seated in my chair and I'm flexing my feet towards me and I'm lengthening my legs long. And I actually feel pulling right now, slow, gently behind my thighs, behind my knees. And even since I'm flexing my feet, I'm pointing my toes towards me. Instead of pointing them away, I'm pointing them towards me. You're gonna feel it through your calf. So lengthen tall in your spine, roll your shoulders down and back, let them rest neutrally. And then place your hands in your lap. And we're going to take 10 rounds of breath here. Lengthened, long legs, flexed feet. Let's breathe. We're on the edge of our couch here. And maybe your legs get a little shaky. That's okay. Keep breathing. This is what healing looks like, friends. This is the work that you do that nobody sees. And then they see you months later and they're like, wow, you look great. You made it look easy. And you're like, ooh, you didn't see these moments, These moments where the muscles are shaking. Where the mind feels numb or afraid. These are those tiny moments where you do the work and no one sees it, but they will. 3 more full rounds of breath here. Lengthen legs. Two more. One more. You can blink your eyes open if they were closed. Gently bend your knees back towards you. Rest your feet flat back on the floor. And then from here, we're working our way towards Savasana, but we're going to take a very gentle seated fish pose. So scoot your booty back and adjusting yourself on your recliner to where you can look up and open, like feel a stretching through your front throat. So when they cut you here for your sternotomy, all of those tissues are pulling you in now. So we're gonna open them up a little more, especially through our neck. So laying the back of our head onto our couch. And I want you to lengthen long. So take one of your hands and bring it down to the base of your neck here. Take your other hand and place it right under. So our top hand is going to gently, we're not choking ourselves here. We are gently drawing our fingers up, encouraging that fascia to move out of the center. So inhale, feel, top hand lifts up, bottom hand glides down. We're opening through here. So come back to center with your hands again once you've reached the top and bottom, and do it again. And if you have to look, it's okay. Take a look at your video and see exactly what we're doing here. But we're just taking our fingers here, bring it to the base of our neck. Top hand goes up, bottom hand goes down, and we're not pressing in, we're drawing, like opening. Gently, we're not forcing anything, just very gently drawing. And then come back to center, gently raise your head up. And this is where you take some rest. This is Savasana, so leaning back. You can even kick your recliner up if you want to. Place your palms up, arms beside you. Complete relaxation here. This is what healing looks like. We're going to take 10 rounds of breath together. And gently begin to blink your eyes open. You can gently sway your head left to right. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And then gently begin to ease your way up. Bring your hands heart center. It was an honor to practice with you today. Thank you for being here. Until next time, friends, remember, this is what healing looks like. Namaste.